Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. How are you? Let me know in the comments. Are you surviving the summer holidays if you're in the UK, particularly if you're parenting? So I'm very behind on doing the show and tell, things that I've been doing in the art course, the mastery programme with the Milan Art Institute. So I'll fill you in on some of that and I'll save some of it for next time because I'm sure it would be immensely boring if I just show you everything at once. We've got a little bit of sewing coming up and just a bit of a catch up really. Let me begin with, so I have to admit this was the week I was really not looking forward to. I was like dieting and dieting for this week. Didn't really help, I'll be honest. So it was the self-portrait week. I'll show you what I've done, but I have to say it was difficult and none of the self-portraits I've done I feel look like me. I feel like they all have my features. You can sort of tell that it's kind of meant to be me, but altogether I didn't do it well enough. In fact, I'm a bit prettier than I actually am in real life in a couple of them. But never mind, I'd rather look at a prettier picture of me than an uglier one. Anyway, we were sort of warned that self-portraits might bring up some issues. And I think for me actually it brought up my difficulties with self-confidence. I really struggle here. It's on my list every year, every January it's on my goals to improve my self-confidence and it's not happened yet. And in fact this year the truth is the reason why the whole of the first quarter of this year I only posted 3 videos was because I just completely lost my confidence. Completely. It just went out the window. And that's happened before actually. That's probably the reason why I've had small gaps a couple of times before on YouTube. I just thought, oh, I can't do this. I'm rubbish at this. I can't make a good YouTube video that anyone would be remotely interested in watching. And I didn't want to look at myself editing. Yeah, so it was a bit of a struggle and in the end I just thought, well look, I've just got to do this. I've just got to do it anyway, you know, the sort of fake it so you make it type thing. And you know, with time over the year I have got a little bit more comfortable with myself and with filming and doing the whole editing, YouTube and all of that. It's a whole weird thing, isn't it? Filming yourself and then you have to edit yourself and then you're showing yourself to people that you don't know, and weirdly I find that easier than real people in real life. It's odd. It's odd. So yeah, let me show you the drawings. So first of all we were asked to do eyes, nose and mouth from a mirror. They had them done separately but I thought, well I may as well just put them together in roughly the right place where they should be. So there's that. Then there's the drawings of the self-portraits. Were they from a mirror? Yeah, these were from a mirror. So these were charcoal drawings. See what I mean? Like, kind of like me, but not really like me. And then lastly from a photograph, that was the oil painting. That was from a picture from, was it our Cornwall trip last year or the year before? I can't remember. So that was that week. I was glad it was over. Okay, so the next week after that was more about expressive drawing and doing abstracts. This was an abstract landscape, which I enjoyed doing. I do like being expressive with charcoal. I do like doing charcoal. And then I did a second one. Then we were doing a sort of abstract and we were supposed to be able to pull an image from it, which I really couldn't do, except for I turned some of the squiggles into bees. So I had a few bees buzzing around, flying around. Anyway, it was a bit of fun, and I really love the feeling of charcoal going right across the page. And then this was one of the exercises where it was called a creative tree, and we just had to sort of squiggle on it and be expressive on it. And so there we are, there's my squiggles and stuff. I actually really liked those curly whirly bits. I'm not usually very good at, I like doing them, but I never managed to do them very well. I thought I would show you the making of a pink velvet seat cover for my chair that I sit on over by the sewing machine, and for painting actually. Well, that's the seat back done. Really simple. I suppose I could have shaped the corners, but I just, you know, this is just a simple fix, and perhaps if I'd done this on another day I might have done it a bit better. But the thing is, I have just been trying to do this task. Well, I think I don't know how long you've been watching, and you probably won't remember because it's not that interesting, but I talked about covering this chair, I think 2, maybe even 3 years ago, and it's just been a job not done. So I think better done than perfect, and I'm just going to lay the next bit of fabric on top of the seat, because the seat's just looking a bit manky really, I suppose, and I will do a really big cover around the bottom around it, because in the future, because I hate looking for computer chairs because you can't sit on them to try them out anywhere apart from IKEA. Anyway, I might put some foam or something on top of this seat in the future if it starts getting too uncomfortable. So I want lots of fabric around the bottom, and then I'll just do a channel and do a drawstring. Keep it simple. There we are, done. Like I said, not the prettiest thing in the world, but so much prettier than it was. Yeah, I'm really quite pleased with that. It's typical that the bit I'm showing, that this is the messiest area of, actually, is it the messiest? Probably is the messiest area. It's not very pretty. And the point of doing this, partly just for my own aesthetic purposes, because that looks so much better, but also to try and keep my room looking a bit prettier for filming these videos, which is a little ironic when you've got all this going on. Tidy up day tomorrow. A lot of this mess over here, particularly, yeah, all of this mess, all these bits of fabric and stuff are from when I was doing outfits for Glastonbury Festival, and that needs all putting away still. Well, there we are, that's that job done. So then it was the final oil painting, the final piece. It was meant to be bigger than all the others. I was really nervous about it. I felt there was a bit of pressure on to make sure it was a good painting, and I really could not decide what to do. And then I looked at their choice of sources that you could choose, or you could choose your own one, and they had some deer, and I didn't particularly like their photos because, well, I wanted to do a British deer, I think that's why. Out of all of the different ways of oil painting that the masters used, we could choose which one we wanted to do. So I went with the fat over lean style. That was more my thing. And here we are, this is my last oil painting. So yeah, I was quite pleased with that, how that turned out in the end. I haven't really had much experience painting animals before, so yeah, even extra pleased. So that was nice to do after the self-portraits really. So now we are on to mixed media and acrylic, which is really exciting, and in real life time I've almost finished that section. Yeah, so I do have quite a few things to catch you up on. Okay, I have loads of this pink velvet left, so I'm going to do a couple of cushion covers because I know I'm going to need them in here. I'm just going to do a very simple envelope cushion cover, and I'm going to cut around this one. I'm not going to leave a seam allowance as I do it because this cover is actually a bit big for the cushion, and anyway it's quite nice to have a smaller cover so that you get more of a poofy cushion effect. That's what I'm going to do now. Well, that's all to catch you up on for now. I don't want my video to be going on for ages. I did have a lovely trip over to Kent last weekend. My sister was having a big get together with lots of the family, and that was really nice. We celebrated my niece's 16th birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Ready?
Hooray!
And my sister and her husband's 20th wedding anniversary, which was nice.
Woo!
And just nice seeing everybody. Cheers. And Chris took his parents out for their 50th wedding anniversary, which we missed. It was a few weeks ago now, but anyway, better late than never. So that's that for this time, but thank you so much for your lovely comments that I had on the Cornwall holiday videos. I didn't know whether anyone would be interested in watching our family holiday, but I wanted to get it up on the internet anyway because it's great to look back on for me. But yeah, thank you for your likes and comments, it's very much appreciated. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!